Hello again, and welcome to another edition of Music Matters. I'm MonkeyBoy.
I'm Ziggy.
And today we are going to talk about two different styles of one genre.
Essentially. We're going to talk about, we are wrapping up Black Music Month.
Wrapping up, nice.
Wrapping up
Nice.
Black Music Month.
Yes.
You and I are both vanilla guys.
Completely vanilla.
Completely
I don't
vanilla.
think it gets much more vanilla than me.
But I thought we should do an episode on black producers.
I agree. I think that's a great idea.
Because there were 6 really big ones there in the
Produced some
in the
amazing
80s,
music.
in the 90s, in the 2000s.
For sure.
So we're going to talk about Teddy Riley, who creates this new genre of music called New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
Belle Biv DeVoe is a good example.
Love Bill Biv DeVoe.
Long list of people. But we're also going to talk about 2 producers that popularized, really, New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
And that's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We know them as the producer of every Janet Jackson album.
Correct.
But they produced a long list of hits as well. So we're going to talk about super producers and give them their due, give them their flowers, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, though, we do have a couple of things to talk about. And I don't know, you want to do the rock news or you want to do the charts first?
Well, let's just talk about the 2 people.
Okay.
So we lost Clive Davis this week.
What a huge loss.
Speaking of super producers.
Right.
But he was more than a producer. He was an A&R guy.
Mm-hmm.
He developed artists.
Yeah. Really did.
Outside of that, he produced records. He was not a musician. Didn't play a musical instrument.
Not a thing.
He just went by ear.
Yeah.
He was a record executive. Columbia, Sony, Epic.
He knew what would hit.
He
just
knew
knew
what
would hit.
If you don't know the name Clive Davis, I have the name of one artist, Whitney Houston.
Bingo.
He spots Whitney Houston in a club, singing, signs her to a record deal.
Yep.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
She had a phenomenal career, but he did that for the careers of Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie. I mean, the list
goes
on and on.
There's so many.
Yeah.
So many.
I would recommend that you look up Clive Davis on your search engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very deep and long career to cover, but he should certainly be, check him out.
A future episode for sure for our show.
Yeah, we may do a future episode on Clive.
Yeah.
And then, sadly, but in a very wild and crazy way, Alan Jackson wrapped up his career last night.
Yep. And apparently it's going to be broadcast, so everybody will get a chance to see it.
Yes.
Which is good because, a lot of times when artists wrap up their careers, it's kind of, one lucky group of people get to see it, and then that's the end.
Yeah, and so this is a career, a legendary country career.
Big time.
Milestone after milestone, and that'll be broadcast. I would assume on CBS. I think maybe this coming week or over the weekend. But yeah, he played to a sold out crowd of 50,000 last night. All-star lists of guests paying tribute to him and playing with him. George Strait came out with Alan Jackson. But, Reba was there, George Strait, a lot of, I believe Lainey Wilson was there. Just a long list of people, great career.
Can I ask it, why is he retiring?
Well, remember, he has that disease.
Which disease is that? I didn't know.
Well, we did that episode.
Did we?
Alan
I can't
Jackson.
remember.
Were you not here for that episode, maybe, Andy?
I was here, but I just, retention of information. If I don't keep it.
So that's code speak for I don't give a
by.
crap about anything country, and I wasn't paying attention. Right? Right?
Not 100%, but partially.
Oh, okay.
It's also partially out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because that works a lot of the way my brain works. Just ask my wife.
Yeah.
She gets pissed at me on a daily basis.
Okay, he has... is it Louis Body? He's diagnosed with Charcot-Marie Tooth, CMT disease. That happened in 2011. It's a group of...
CMT disease?
CMT disease.
How ironic.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Since
It's a group of inherited genetic neurological disorder that damages the peripheral nerves. So it causes weakness, numbness, loss of muscle bulk, and balance issues.
Yeah.
He inherited it from his dad, and it has affected several other members of his family. So, he's stepping away from touring, and I'm sure if he's able, you might see him on an award show or another salute show to another artist.
I'm surprised he's not just not gonna make music anymore. That surprises me.
I don't know that he's not going to make music, but I haven't read anything specific anywhere.
Okay.
But there you go.
All right. Yeah. Alan Jackson, thanks for the memories. I mean, I actually even have some Alan Jackson memories. When I was a kid, would take Chattahoochee and change the words to Mississippi.
Oh, I remember.
Because I lived on the Mississippi River, and so we would sing that song instead of Chattahoochee, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I have kind of a soft spot for Alan Jackson.
Well, I've never seen Alan Jackson, but both you and I spent a lot of time in radio, and I spent a lot of time in country radio, so I played Alan Jackson. There's not a song of his I don't like, and after September 11th. He was good for the soul. He came out and on the September 11th show, sang When the World Stops Turning, and it was a great moment. Well, let's look at the top 5 of the charts, and then get to talk about Teddy Riley.
All right.
Stella Lefty, Boston, at number 5. At number 4 on the country chart, I Can't Love You Anymore, Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen. Be Her, Ella Langley at number 3. Choosing Texas, Ella Langley at number 2.
Is she all of them?
She is 3 of the top 5.
Good God.
But the number 1 song in the country is by Taylor Swift.
What?
Yes.
Whoa, what?
Yes, she has a country hit. It's Taylor Swift.
Wait a second. Ella Langley, how many weeks has it, is this the first week she hasn't been number 1?
Yes.
So, how many weeks?
I didn't look that up.
Oh, you didn't look that up?
We got to be around 15.
I mean, seriously.
Now, it's not to say that Choosing Texas wouldn't go back to number 1. But anyway, Taylor Swift, I Knew It, I Knew You. It's from the Toy Story 5 soundtrack.
Ah, there you go.
And so the reason that's number 1 is Taylor Swift has a very influential fan base.
No.
And they've spent money to get her to number 1.
Yeah.
Buying downloads and whatever. But yeah, what do you got?
Well, good for her. I mean, it's nice to see that it was replaced by another huge legend. I mean,
right?
Jesus.
Right.
I don't know if they're ever going to get another artist on there. It'd be Taylor Swift and Ella Langley for the rest of time.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5 on the active rock charts. Breaking Benjamin cracked the top 5 in, what has it been, 10, 15 years? That they've had a top 5 hit?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that long?
It's been a long time, because they haven't had an album out in a long time.
Their last album, they had a big hit off that.
Yeah, but that was 10 years ago.
Wasn't it more like 7?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
It's been, needless to say, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Since Breaking Benjamin has been on the charts. Something Wicked at number 5. Great to see him back. At number 4, moving down 2 spots from number 2 to number 4, was originally a number 1 hit, Evanescence and Who Will You Follow. Great song.
Great.
Evanescence, that album is really good. I don't know if you've heard that album.
Well, they've released a new single.
Mm-hmm. They have.
And
I'm sure that'll rise up the charts fairly quickly as well. Number 3, moving up 1, is Five Finger Death Punch with Eye of the Storm. I love that tune. Not a huge Five Finger fan, but that song I dig. It's
there's
good.
Something different about it.
Yeah, something different. Finally.
You've heard me mention
they've
Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
And I don't want to insult my association.
Don't get me wrong.
My very light association with Charlie Engine.
I like
their drummer, but I tend to think that Five Finger Death Punch albums all sound the same.
I agree.
I have felt for a while that they need to switch producers.
Yeah.
Disturbed tends to sound the same.
Agreed.
And that's because they've generally worked with the same producer.
Yeah.
But there is something different about this Five Finger Death
A little
Punch
bit,
song.
just a little.
I
Not
don't
a
know
lot.
what it is.
It's very it's subtle, but it's there.
But I am a big fan.
I am too.
Yeah.
I like them. I mean, they've been around for years. Speaking of bands that have been around for years and tearing up the charts, 3 Days Grace drop in at number 2, moving up 1 with Don't Want to Go Home Tonight. That's a great song.
It is a great song.
They just keep releasing great songs. And the combination of the two singers together, I think, really... I think it brings them to a whole new level. I think it completes the band.
I was watching them on YouTube at, I think it was Download, and just watching them, I mean, what a genius idea. I don't know why it took so long to think of that.
Well, a lot of times, when bands separate from singers and gets new ones, those two people don't generally get along or like each other because, they're in their spot.
Yeah, but these are two people that have grown up with each other.
Yeah, they've known each other for years, and it just works.
It works. It sounds
great.
Well. The voices blend. The way that they've broken up everything, the way that they've arranged every song.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but you add 2 guitarists to the live sound.
Yeah.
Of 3 Days Grace. Because
just makes it even better.
Yeah, I mean they
More
strap
full.
on a guitar. Yeah,
I really like that tune. And your number 1 song this week, staying at number 1 from last week, Ice Nine Kills and Twisting the Knife.
Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So for the people that aren't aware of Ice Nine Kills, you should know that this isn't typically what you get from Ice Nine Kills. So.
Right.
Be prepared if you're going to check them out.
They do have a new single.
They do.
I was just going to look this up. It was All New Rock, I think.
Yeah. They just released something. But they can be.
Play Dead is the name of the song.
Yeah, they can be relatively
heavy. Yeah, this one is heavy. This one is unapologetically heavy.
Yes, they are kind of a horror rock.
Yes,
they're very, very into macabre stuff and
almost like they bring in like movie type.
Yeah, movie horror stuff. And it's great to go see them because they dress really good.
Yeah, they
wear suits. They all wear matching suits, and they look great.
Yeah,
so
it's a great band.
All right.
Are we talking...
we're going to talk about...
Get into it now?
Yeah, we're going to get into my favorite producer. I've always loved him. Again, this is a guy that I would have been turned on to by my brother Tim.
Okay.
The reason for this podcast. He created, and he's credited with the creation of New Jack Swing. It's a fusion genre of hip-hop and R&B. It had never been done before. So, we'll look up the hits here in a minute. But do you remember the Michael Jackson Dangerous album?
I mean, yeah, slightly. I'd have to go back.
Teddy
and
Riley
see what was
produced that, and that was a New Jack Swing album with hits for Michael Jackson. Okay, here's another name, and it'll hit you now. Bobby Brown, My Prerogative, Every Little Step.
Yes, I love that stuff. Yeah.
Heavy D and the Boys.
Oh,
now
yeah.
that we found love.
What are we gonna
That's a Teddy Riley jam. Keith Sweat. Do you remember Keith Sweat?
Yeah, of course, Keith Sweat. Yeah.
Oh, big time R&B guy.
Yeah.
High Five.
That one I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The Jacksons.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you not know the Jacksons?
He founded the musical group Blackstreet. Sing the song.
Oh God.
No Diggity.
No Diggity. No Doubt.
Gonna wear it up. No Diggity. Yeah. As well as that group's predecessor, how I got turned on to Teddy Riley, the group Guy. Guy.
See, I didn't know Guy.
You don't remember Guy?
Mm-mm.
Well, you know, he, what was the age he started producing it? It was pretty young.
Yeah, let's see here.
14.
14, yep, at the age of 14.
He produced Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, the show.
Nice.
Do you remember Dougie Fresh?
I do remember Dougie Fresh and
Uh-huh.
Slick Rick, yes. At least the names. I don't remember their music too much, but I remember their names.
Yeah. So he formed Guy with Aaron Hall and Timmy Gatling. Swing beats. I mean, that, you know, once you say New Jack Swing and then, like I did, because you never do it, but I spent 2 days listening to New Jack Swing. And you can hear the common swing beats.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The drum machines, synth stabs, and just really powerful, you know, gospel-influenced vocals over these rhythms.
New Jack City. I think I remember that song from Guy. That was off of the movie New Jack City, right?
I don't know that for sure.
I'm pretty sure, because it has the that's the New Jack City.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So.
Another song that he had everything to do with, Joe. Stutter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that
Stutter,
song. Yeah.
Stutter.
That song was huge.
And that was covered by, we were talking about 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
Okay. The other singer
Oh,
covered that.
He did?
Yes.
I did not know that.
In his band. What was that band?
Oh, what was the name of the band?
Not Days of the New. It was
Porn Star Dancing.
Porn Star Dancing. Yeah.
It was done by. Why can't I think of the name of the band? I can remember their song.
But anyway, yeah, he did that. My Prerogative. Remember the Time and Right Here Human Nature remix for Michael Jackson. Oh, wait.
Remember the Time.
Right Here Human Nature remix by SWV. Why did I? Sisters with Voices.
Yeah,
You remember
I remember
them?
Sister with Voices.
They had 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I did like Remember the Time, Jam, Dangerous. Those were all really good Michael Jackson tunes.
They were. He's also credited with popularizing the talkbox vocoder, and you can thank Teddy Riley for the hitmaker Pharrell Williams. He discovered him in 1991.
Right on.
Pharrell has gone on to become a great producer himself.
Oh God, Pharrell, yeah.
Yeah.
He's produced a lot. Let's see. Yeah, he influenced a lot of people in Usher, Neo, Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Beyonce.
Well, yeah, you know,
Those
if
are
you
the
take
people that-
if you take Neo and Justin Timberlake and Bruno Mars, even still, I automatically hear New Jack Swinging
Yeah,
in their stuff.
definitely an Usher and Bruno. Not a huge Neo guy. I don't really know too many of his songs.
Okay, hold on just a second here.
I do know this, though. If Teddy Riley produced my voicemail greeting, it'd go platinum.
It probably would.
That I do know.
It probably would. Oh, here we go. Nope, go back. This is, you know, the 80s, and if you think about it, the 80s and 90s, we heard a lot about producers. You don't really...
Oh, yeah.
You don't really hear about that anymore.
No, the producer's just kind of silent, you
Yeah.
know, these days. They don't really get too much credit.
Yeah, but it mattered back then. You know,
Right.
we were talking about Clive Davis. You know,
Right.
I mean, if you were working with Clive Davis, maybe David Foster, these were producers that were making very big records.
For sure.
You know, you still had Phil Spector out there.
Yep.
And I mean, all kinds of them. So, let's talk about some of the songs he's involved in.
Okay.
Let me know if you remember them. Just Got Paid by Johnny Kemp.
One of my faves.
My Prerogative.
Yep. Another one of my faves.
Keith Sweat, I Want Her.
I'm not,
I Want Her.
I don't know if I remember that one.
No?
No.
Al B. Sure, If I'm Not Your Lover. Do you remember Al B?
I remember the name. I don't know. I'd have to hear the song.
We
probably
Got Our
on that
Own
one.
Thing by Heavy D and the Boys.
Yes, I do know Heavy D and the Boys.
Chunky But Funky, Heavy D and the Boys.
I don't remember that song, but
Okay.
now I want to go listen
Wild Wild West, Cool Mo D.
to it. Yeah, I remember Cool Mo D.
They Want Money and No Respect by Cool Mo D.
Don't remember that one.
I Like the Way by High Five. You
Yeah,
don't
I think
remember
I remember this song. I Like the Way. I didn't know High Five sang it.
Mm-hmm. Now That We Found Love, Heavy D and the Boys.
Great tune.
No Diggity.
Their
we
biggest
talked
hit,
about that.
probably.
Sure. Jam and Remember the Time by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, those were peak Michael Jackson years. Right after, after what was it? Was it the Bad? No, was it Bad?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Bad.
Yeah.
It was,
What
it was
about-
the album after that?
I know you know this one. All I Want to Do Is Zoom a Zoom.
In a boom boom.
Just
Shake
that
your rump.
Yeah, Rex in Effect.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
that video to this day is one of my favorites.
It's great.
I mean, I remember when that came out, and we just put it on replay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't matter if it even had the music on.
Well, you know, that's the 80s, man.
Yeah.
It was an Audi song, so we
Yes,
all
it
gravitated
was.
towards
And boy,
it.
did we ever.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I Get the Job Done by Big Daddy Kane.
I don't remember that one.
Right Here by SWV.
Yes.
You remember that?
I do remember that one.
That was a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He worked with New Kids on the Block a little bit.
He did?
He did.
I did not know that.
Nothing that I know of, but Do Me Right by Guy. Did we talk about that one?
No.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Mel B, he worked with Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
He works with Patti
Nice.
LaBelle, Method Man. Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls.
I love Billy Ocean.
Lady Gaga.
Really? What did he do with Lady Gaga?
A song called Teeth.
Okay. I don't know that one.
So, anyway, he's had a 40-year career.
40 years, yeah.
I don't know that he's doing a whole lot of producing anymore. I mean,
I mean, what's he got to prove?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you have to prove? And production now is sitting in front of a computer like we are.
Right, it's not like it was
and
back
hitting
then.
a couple. Yeah, you're not strapping analog tape on a real machine.
Not
and
too often, anyway.
Twisting knobs
Some are,
and
but most
sliders and...
Yeah. So... Yeah, I really I think inventing a genre that's pretty impressive for a guy. So
Yeah, because it was his fusion of that, and
there's not many people that can say they invented a whole genre of music.
The songs that he produced and/or wrote, are songs that we remember being big hits.
For sure.
Now that we found Love by Heavy D and the Boys, I was on constant rotation on MTV.
All the time.
And
so are all those Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah, and all those Michael Jackson songs too. And I think it was a new infusion into something that that needed a little bit of change.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd come out of the 70s where we'd had a lot of R&B. A lot of R&B
sure.
and soul and gospel hits at that time.
Yep. That kind of went away in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And it went more to rap.
Yeah. It went to rap, and
pop.
Yeah, and New Jack Swing has that.
For sure.
It has a little bit of rapping. It introduces that singing into rap, which we now call hip hop.
Yeah.
Because before it was just the Fat Boys, and they were just rapping about whatever.
Right.
I mean, it was still.
Well, it wasn't just the Fat Boys, but
no, it wasn't just the Fat
Run
Boys.
DMC
and New Jack Swing was still doing sampling.
Yeah.
I mean, they,
sampling was a big thing back then.
Yeah, sampling was, I mean, it was in all those cheesy, all them cheesy rap songs of the very early.
I mean, Tone Loc stole Van Halen, Jamie's Crying.
Yeah, but you were not necessarily getting as much of that in New Jack Swing. You were getting maybe
this was more
a musical sample as opposed to a vocal sample of like we had Doechii last year that did Anxiety.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a complete rip-off of the original. You just changed the word. But anyway, so that changed things for R&B, but then these two other guys come around.
Yeah, and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis changed the sound of pop itself.
So Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yeah.
I'm also big fans of theirs.
They're awesome. I'm pretty sure I saw them live with The Time when they were here in Sioux City 5 years ago, 6, 7, maybe 10 years. I don't remember how many years.
Oh.
Let's just say it was a while because I was still working in radio here, so it's been a while.
Yeah, well, they are members of The Time, a band put together by Prince. They were fired just a few years into their time with The Time by Prince because they missed a show due to a blizzard.
Yeah.
And
completely their fault.
Yeah, completely their fault. And what they did
after
getting fired is they formed Flytime Productions. And they produced polished, lush R&B with pop sophistication. And they went ahead and popularized more this New Jack Swing thing.
Yeah.
They weren't completely into the New Jack Swing thing, but they put those synth pads in there, the tight drum programming,
layered harmonies.
Yeah, they added layered harmonies. They were known for building songs around emotion first and production second.
Yeah.
But the biggest one that they worked with, and I think many people know this, is Janet Jackson.
Man, did they produce some amazing albums with her.
Yes.
I mean...
Janet had music prior to this, but it was crap.
Yeah, it really was.
It was not good. It was.
It was about as good as her acting career in the 80s.
Hey, now, she was great on Different Strokes.
Come on.
She was great on Different Strokes.
She was about as good as, what was his guy's name?
Who?
What you talking about, Willis?
Gary Coleman?
Gary is about as good as Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman was great on that show.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. Go watch it again.
Anyway, let's talk about Janet.
Go watch it again. Tell me his acting was great.
I watch it all the time, and it's a great show.
Oh, it is a good show.
So, yeah, they teamed with her for Control in 1986.
That was basically her reinvention. She came out completely different. Like, nobody had seen Janet like this.
Mm-mm.
No, Janet at the time was very goody two-shoes, very vanilla,
very clean and poppy.
Clean and, yeah, very, yeah.
So this is 1986, and it's 2026.
Yeah.
And Janet Jackson is currently on tour.
Is she now?
Over in the Asian Pacific.
Wow, good for her.
She is playing to huge crowds.
Well, yeah.
Selling out venues. This woman has got to be close to 70.
I would love to see Janet.
And Janet Jackson, now, I'm not going to mock her. She does leave the stage frequently for oxygen. And I'll tell you why. Because she's out there still dancing her ass off at that age.
Yeah.
Maybe not doing the choreography that she used to, but
still.
She can still move.
Oh, for sure.
And just think about that song Control, the title track.
I love that tune.
Everywhere.
That's I think one of my favorite. My favorite one is Black Cat.
Black Cat is a great song.
That is just a jam.
I love that song.
But I mean, she has so many great songs. But
Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm Nation, yes. Very dance-driven, very socially conscious. It had massive success, and that was back in 1989. But the album I will never, ever, 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 ever forget, and the picture will always be in my mind, is Janet, 1993.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the cover of that album, right?
Yeah, she looked beautiful on that cover.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Wasn't wearing much.
No.
Couple of hands.
Yeah, a couple of hands. Yeah.
And some strategically placed places. But, oh yeah, that album was awesome. And very, very sensual. Let's say it was sensual.
Yeah.
I would almost go sexual. That album was very, very mature. Let's put it that way. The Velvet Rope was the next album. Now that album, it kind of was a little different. It went a different way. I was not a huge fan of the Velvet Rope.
I think that was more
and Control,
more R&B.
Yeah, it was definitely more
the other
R&B.
stuff was kind of dancey.
Yeah,
but yeah, this was
more.
I think it had more slower songs on it. Yeah, it was really R&B focused.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
But they produced, just for Janet, 10 #1 hits
for sure. And they were all huge.
Oh, let's look here.
Now, do we want to talk about other artists that they produced?
Well, sure, because they're the Human League. Human.
That song, I love the Human League. Mm. And Human wasn't the only tune they had either, was it?
No.
There was another one.
Yeah, there was another one
they had.
One of my favorite songs of all time, New Edition, If It Isn't Love.
Oh, yes.
And Can You Stand the Rain?
Yep. A couple big hits for New Edition. Back when Bobby Brown was just a little boy.
Yep.
It's crazy. Crazy how he's...
And New Edition is out there touring now?
They're still touring.
Singing
those same songs they were when they were 10.
And I'll tell you what, between last summer and this summer, I think Bobby trimmed down a little bit.
Yeah, he looks a lot better.
He's been working on it. His dancing is back to form. They sell out venues. They're great to go see. Boys to Men, one of my favorite songs.
Oh man,
on Bended Knee.
Yeah, that was a great tune. Played a lot at weddings.
Mm-hmm.
They also had produced 4 seasons of Loneliness. Then, of course, he also helped produce, this minor singer. You may have heard of her, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey?
Yeah. Also, Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Mary J. Blige. Also.
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda Adams.
Mm-hmm.
And Sounds of Blackness.
Well,
I'm not a huge... I don't know Sounds of Blackness.
Yeah, you can check them out.
I'll have to check them out.
So, let's see here. A band that you may not know, but our friend Sean D does. The SOS band, Just Be Good to Me. Do you know that one?
They sound familiar, but I can't say whether I remember them very well or not.
Okay, well, we already talked about Janet Control When I Think of You, The Pleasure Principle. Escapade. Forrest MD's Tender Love. You remember that one? No?
No.
Well, Andy, you were really young at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Alexander,
And I lived in a very, very...
Yes, you lived in a...
Yeah. Sheltered area that only listened to country and rock.
Yeah, they worked with The Time, the Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire, George Michael, Monkey, Johnny Gill, The Floor.
He did George Michael's Monkey?
A remix.
Oh.
Ralph Tresvant. Ralph's from New Edition.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Oh, Andy.
Yeah,
Karen White, Romantic.
I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Patti LaBelle, The Right Kind of Lover.
I think that was a pretty big hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
Sounds of Blackness song is I Believe.
I don't remember that one.
Mary J. Blige. I Need Your Loving, The Human League. Was that the other one?
No, that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I have to look and see which song it was now.
Gladys Knight. Charlie Wilson. John Cicada. Remember him?
I love John Cicada. Don't You Want Me was the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don't You Want Me. Mint
Keep
Condition.
Feeling Fascination, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did 2 songs for Mint Condition.
Okay.
Through the Rain and Yours from Mariah Carey. Bliss from Mariah Carey. Lots of songs for Usher. Peebo Bryson, the late great. Keisha Cole. Well, I mean, it just... Lionel Richie. Al DeBarge. Tevin Campbell. Shaka Khan. They worked with everybody. Over
100 Billboard Top 10 hits. Over 100.
100 Billboard hits.
Top 10 hits. Not
Top
just
10
hits. Like, top 10
Now,
hits.
these guys are different, a little bit different from Teddy. Teddy can...
They were more pop.
Well, he can sit at a keyboard.
Yeah.
And, but, these guys had musical skills
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And they were doing New Jack Swing, but there really is something called the Minneapolis Sound.
There is, for sure.
You can listen to any artist that were touched by Prince, and if you look, it's more expandable than, you had The Time, you had Apollonia, you had Vanity 6.
Yeah.
Tevin Campbell, was really kind of a Prince protege.
Yeah, for sure.
They really thought he was going to be the next Prince or whatever.
They did, especially that first album.
Mm-hmm. But huge impact. Teddy Riley and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Again, what are they doing now?
I think aren't Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, aren't they still doing some stuff with the Time?
They're doing occasional appearances with the Time. With the death of Prince, what's that been? 6 years more.
It's been about that. Yeah.
But it's created a lot of turmoil on the business side of his life. Morris Day, who is the lead singer of the Time, is having to pay to use that name. Because the Time is owned by the name The Time is owned by the Prince Family Trust.
Sure.
Now.
Yeah.
And you're not going to see Vanity Six going out there. You're not going to see Apollonia go out there because those are names owned by Prince.
Right.
And so really, the only original member I think of the Time right now is Morris Day. I think a couple of the original members came back here up in Minneapolis just recently. They had that 4-day Prince celebration up there. It's going to be a yearly thing now. And a lot of them came back together for that. And Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did appear with the Time there. But fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So, here's a good question. If you could only keep one catalog between the two that we've talked about today, who are you keeping?
Which producer?
Yep.
Which producer catalog?
Yep.
Am I going to keep?
Yep. You have to get rid of one.
Okay, but we have another pair we're going to talk about in the next episode. So,
yeah.
So I guess we just remember to ask the same question.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You just kind of sprung that on me.
Yep, I did.
I really love New Jack Swing songs.
Yeah.
But if you talk about...
It's a tough one, man. There's a lot.
Well, the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis songs, if you just take Janet Jackson alone.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, those are great songs by Janet Jackson.
Yeah, for sure.
Great songs. But, he touches so many other people.
Mm-hmm.
But, then I want to go back to, again, I'll just say it because it was one of the most popular New Jack Swing songs, Heavy D and the Boys.
Right.
Now That We Found Love.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of those songs at the time, My Prerogative.
Yeah. All those.
Great songs.
Excellent songs.
I'll go Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I would too. But it's very close.
Okay.
It's very close, but I would agree that I would go with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Just for the Janet alone. Yeah. Janet kind of threw it over for me.
Well, I had a great time earlier this week listening to, because you can do that on Spotify, you can look it up. I listened to 8 hours of Teddy Riley produced stuff, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis stuff. It was great. If you'd like to go back, like you, I pick on you for it because you listen to old stuff.
Yeah.
And I like to be more forward thinking. But it was a great trip back. Not necessarily in my mind and going back to what I was doing with who or where I was at.
Right.
Just the music.
Just
I'm like,
music.
God, this is really...
It's jamming.
This is really good music. And a lot of, I forgot about this song. I forgot about this song. And so, look up Teddy Riley, look up Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Definitely.
You can actually, I just looked up Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced songs.
There you go.
You can find those playlists on Spotify.
For sure.
And you can check out those songs. Now, in the next episode,
talking more producers.
We're going to talk about the final pair of super producers. Well, this time around.
Right.
We're going to talk about L.A. Reid and Kenny Babyface Edmonds.
Huge producers in the music producers.
Huge producers.
I mean,
at the same time that this stuff was going on.
Right. I mean, well, you got to remember, it was at this time where R&B and hip hop took over. Because in the 80s and the early 90s, it was still very much a rock and pop world.
You know, we've talked in our hair metal episodes before that, you know, it wasn't alternative, necessarily alternative Nirvana, Pearl Jam, you know, whatever.
Right.
That wrecked that.
Right.
It had become a very cookie cutter type of thing.
Sure.
People were just tired of it. By the way, this New Jack Swing era only lasts about 10 years.
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
It had got overplayed. It had got redundant. Everyone was doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. But this was also going on. You had this hip hop and stuff taking over.
There was a revolution, a different type.
At the same time.
Yep. At the same time, everything kind of changed. And I think we have to also include into that the whole SoundScan and bringing that in and how it changed the radio, like we talked about,
the charting,
charting and everything like that. So along with all those, it all just kind of happened all at once with many different genres and because really before a SoundScan comes in, it's literally based on what's in that area.
What's in your area, your market or whatever. Mm-hmm. What are you calling and at that time requesting.
Right.
That's how songs got popular. You called in, you asked for your favorite song.
Yep, and then we reported the number of spins, and then that's how it
was. But SoundScan came in and jacked that all up, and
and then it became about instead of more I think it went from being more about the spins on the radio to the sales of songs.
Sales, yes.
Things like that.
Yeah, the sales.
Because before it was more about what radio was spinning and how well they were charting that way. Mm-hmm. And it's still to a point that, but they definitely take into account more on the how many did they sell and now it's how many did they stream, that type of information.
But this was just based on who you were and how many requests, how many radio plays you got, and it just got jacked up. But anyway, we'll talk next episode about just the massive success that these guys had. I think kind of at the tail end of it. I mean,
I would say it's more at the tail end.
Yeah, I mean they were among them, but was at the end of this period. And when we talk about them, we'll find out that they were able to transition.
Yeah.
And be successful. So
for sure. Mm-hmm. Well, this has been a good episode, I think.
Well, yeah.
Learned a little bit about some great producers. I hope you learned something as well. Of course, you can find us, find me anyway, at a couple different places. You can find me on MonkeyBoyRadio.com. There you'll hear me do Dad Rock and The Underground and Chartbound. And of course, Music Matters, all there at MonkeyBoyRadio.com.
Yes, and you can always find this podcast any day of the week on MonkeyBoyRadio.com. You can listen to previous episodes. Yep. You can do that on Spotify.
Spotify has a almost easier way of finding all the older episodes.
Yeah.
You can find them on MonkeyBoyRadio.com. You got to dig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
They're all right there on Spotify as well.
Yes. Amazon Music.
Yep.
And YouTube.
Yep.
And we're a year and a half into this.
Yeah, year and a half, and
year and a half episodes, and we've talked about all kinds of things. I think the descriptions are all there for you to decide what episode or episodes you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find them all there. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This has been Monkey Boy.
I'm still Ziggy.
And this is the Music Matters Podcast. We'll talk to you next time.